Greetings and welcome to this episode of Random Reviews. I'm your host Marauder.
And I'm your host Phoenix923.
And in this review I thought we'd go a little bit different. Last time we did a sci-fi movie review. I thought today we'd do a horror movie review.
A horror movie?
Yeah, what do you think I meant?
I thought you said horrible movie.
I asked you to get a horror movie. This is an action movie. Why would you get this one?
Well, the guy at the movie store said that it was a very frightening movie. What else could he mean by that?
Well, since we don't have another movie, let's just get this over with. So the movie starts out in Hong Kong, with Chun-Li monologuing to herself about how much she loves her father.
But we always moved around a lot. For me, home was always where my family was.
And we are shown that as a child, her father taught her martial arts.
He was very proud.
And after that flashback, we see Chun-Li's father get attacked by Robin Hood?
Balrog!
No, stupid. That's Balrog.
Oh, my mistake.
Let me go!
Okay, so if he's Balrog, then who's the blonde-haired guy?
Thanks.
Let me go!
Well, Balrog. It seems we have a wild one here.
Let it go, Bison.
Really? The movie wants me to believe that that's Bison? He looks nothing like he does in the video game.
Well, maybe he just dyed his hair later.
Bison is such a nice guy that he even lets Chun-Li go back to bed as he kidnaps her father.
Call the police. Call the police. Why are you not calling the police?
Help. Police. Murder.
And we cut to a concert pianist playing in front of a packed auditorium.
Well, who is that?
Well, she's having flashbacks to Chun-Li when she was a child, but that can't possibly be her.
She's white. Chun-Li's Chinese.
That is Chun-Li, isn't it?
So, not Chun-Li receives a mysterious scroll from an admirer.
I wonder what it says.
The scroll is in Chinese. You are Chinese. Do you really want me to believe that you can't read your own language?
So Chun-Li arrives home just in time to have a cliched death scene with her mother.
Always standing up when standing's not easy.
Wow, the death of a character who we only just met. Way to go building up sympathy by killing a character we have absolutely no emotional attachment to. Meanwhile, we meet some new characters, Detective Mai and Interpol Agent Nash.
Security company. Everything from the harbor to the markets.
Of course, it's a front for Shadow Out.
Bison's building is next door to the police station? That just makes no sense. That's like if the Shredder parked his Technodrome in the next sewer over from where the Turtles were living.
That would be like the Legion of Doom parking their evil subbase in the reflecting pool outside the Hall of Justice. So while that is going on, not Chun-Li heads into town to find someone who can read her scroll.
While strolling down the street, she gets pushed into a shop.
如果你想找避难所的话，那你找错了地点。
对不起，打扰你了。
你有东西给我吗？
你怎么知道？
这是古人。
Wow, so she just happens to get pushed into a shop that just happens to be run by a lady who happens to know she has a scroll, and she just happens to know how to read it.
Hey, look. There it goes.
What?
The movie's logic.
The writing on the scroll tells Chun-Li to find a man named Gen.
你一定要去曼谷。
So, of course, Chun-Li leaves her home and heads to Bangkok. Well, where's her car? Does she even have a car?
Sure, no better way to show off how attractive your main lead is than to have her walk through the rain with no umbrella.
So she arrives in Bangkok and lives as a homeless person in hopes of finding Gen.
While slumming it, Chun-Li gets into a fight with some street thugs.
Leave him alone.
You win!
She ends the fight by pulling some shelves over the top of the thugs, and then she passes out.
Because it's perfectly normal to pass out for no reason. And then she wakes up and we're introduced to Liu Kang. Oh wait, that's Gen.
Aww, I was hoping for a Mortal Kombat Street Fighter crossover. It would have made this movie a lot more interesting. The next day, Gen and Chun-Li train.
Whoa, a little dangerous, don't you think? What if she would have died right there?
Because then the movie would be over.
Oh, you're right.
So later, Chun-Li heads to a nightclub dressed as Princess Leia to seduce Bison's secretary. Wait, so she's a lesbian?
To be fair, if you had a chance to do it with Chun-Li, wouldn't you?
So they head off to the bathroom to get it on.
Chun-Li immediately starts attacking her, and the secretary's guards kick the door down to save her.
Well, how did she get away from the guards?
Never mind that, there's a fight scene! Was that the spinning bird kick?
Wow, now that was pathetic.
Nash busts in just in time to see Chun-Li escape.
Wow, that was incredibly useful.
After escaping the nightclub, Chun-Li heads back to Gen's place, and Gen starts to explain Bison's backstory.
Great, I guess we'll get to see why Bison is so evil. I bet he was beat by his father.
Or homeless when he was a kid.
Or as the movie explains it, he goes to a magical cave to put his good side into his unborn child. Oh no you don't! If I have to sit here through this whole movie, you do too!
So sure, Bison became pure evil because of a magical cave.
This was so upsetting for Chun-Li that she apparently went shopping.
Say goodnight, baby.
During which Balrog launches a rocket-propelled grenade at Gen's apartment. And of course Chun-Li's such an idiot that she assumes Gen is dead, even though all she finds is his necklace.
She is so upset that she attempts to outrun the plot. But Vega is there to remind her that this is in fact an action movie.
Alright, this is gonna be epic, this is gonna be great, this is gonna be... Well, that was stupid.
Give it to this movie to build up a fight scene that lasts less than 60 seconds.
After defeating the guy from the Black Eyed Peas, Chun-Li learns about a boat carrying something called the White Rose that Bison is particularly interested in. It's a trap!
Chun-Li is captured and we are shown that her father is still alive!
I am a man of my word. No, please. I promised him he'd have a chance to say goodbye.
No, please, no!
I thought the entire point of this movie was that Chun-Li and her father were going to be reunited. They've thrown that completely out the window.
Bison leaves, and rather than killing Chun-Li himself, he lets his henchmen do the job. And she escapes.
Way to go, henchman. You could have easily put a bullet in the back of her head while she was still tied to the chair, but, you know, hanging her from the ceiling and pushing her back and forth like a toy is a much better idea.
During her escape, she gets wounded by a bullet, but is rescued by Gen.
That's right, Gen is still alive. Even though we saw his house blow up, we didn't see him die, so this has absolutely no impact whatsoever.
If he heals her with magic, I'm out of here. That's it.
Hey! You're not going anywhere. If I couldn't leave during the cave scene, you can't leave me now.
So we cut to Nash about to get loaded.
Sorry for interrupting.
No problem.
Wait, how did she know where he was staying?
On top of that, how did she even get up there? Isn't his apartment in a skyscraper? What, did she scale the building or something?
So the police set up a trap and wait for Bison. But Bison has a bomb planted in the building that results in one of the worst green screen explosions ever.
I've got nothing.
So Bison's men have a shootout with the police.
Gen and Chun-Li sneak aboard the ship, and Chun-Li comes across a girl.
Are you okay?
Okay.
Who she then leaves alone. Huh.
There's no way that girl could be the White Rose. That would be way too obvious for this movie.
So the White Rose is his daughter, the one he poured all his goodness into.
Hello, old friend.
Wow, Gen kinda sucks.
So Bison defeats Gen and leaves him in the room.
But upon entering another room, he runs into Gen?
Apparently, he's so amazing that he can teleport.
They fight some more until Chun-Li comes in to save the day.
They fight for a bit, and Chun-Li defeats Bison with a Photoshop effect.
Finish him! Fatality.
Chun-Li. Nice work. Hey, you better get out of here.
Why? Weren't they working together?
With Bison defeated, Chun-Li heads home and talks with Gen.
There's more work to be done. Something about this smells of an old friend.
Bison's dead.
We need to recruit. They've been talking about a fighter in Japan. Ryu... something? I hear he's a force to be reckoned with.
So this movie tries to foreshadow a sequel.
Why is it every crappy movie tries to leave it open for a sequel?
So that was Street Fighter, The Legend of Chun-Li. How was it?
Awful.
Terrible.
Horrible. This movie has almost nothing to do with the game it was based on. While the original Street Fighter was so bad it was good, this movie is just plain bad.
I know what you mean. Chun-Li wasn't even Chinese in this movie.
I'm Marauder.
And I'm Phoenix923.
Thanks for watching. Come on, let's go wipe this movie from my mind. Let's go play Street Fighter on my Super Nintendo.
As long as you don't play as Ryu, all you do is spam the Hadouken.
It's a legitimate strategy.
Based on Capcom's Street Fighter video game.
I doubt that.